Hi friends, I've got a book to share with you. It's called Penguin Special Delivery. Before I read this though, I want to talk about the skill we're going to be talking about today. And one of the skills that they want kindergartners to be able to do is to ask and answer questions about a book. Well, the answering part's not a problem because a teacher asks you a question and you guys are all great. You're more than willing to want to answer a question. The problem is kindergartners at 5 and 6 years old don't know a lot of questions to ask. So I'm going to, as I read this story, I'm going to model what a reader can ask as he's reading. It's kind of like your thoughts. And moms and dads do this too when they read. You just don't hear their questions they're asking. So as you're reading a book, you might read a part and you might think, I wonder why that happened. Well, that's a question. Or, oh my goodness, what's going to happen next? That's a question. Or you might ask yourself as you're reading, I hope he doesn't get in trouble, or things like that. So kind of when you read, when you stop and think about a story and come up with a question, that's you asking a question. And it kind of just takes time to get used to that. So let's go back, and one of our first skills that we did was knowing the author and the illustrator. So if I look at this book here, the author is Debbie Glary, and an author writes this book. So they did all the writing at the tops. But the illustrator, let me find where the illustrator is. Let's see. Guess what? It doesn't even say on this Scholastic book who the illustrator is. All right, so unknown illustrator, but you know what the illustrator means. The illustrator means they drew the pictures. Okay? Author writes the book. Illustrator draws the pictures. All right, ready? Penguin Special Delivery. Milo was the youngest in a long line of penguin post penguins. So somebody that's a post penguin is somebody that delivers packages, like your mailman in your neighborhood. They're called post penguins. But he wasn't going to be the youngest for long. I wonder why he's not going to be the youngest. If he was the youngest and he's not going to be for long, what does that mean? Mom had laid an egg, and soon there would be another little penguin in the post office. Milo wasn't sure how he felt about this. When will it hatch? He asked. Soon, said his mom. So I just read this, and I might ask myself, I wonder if Milo's going to have a little sister or a little brother. That's a question that I thought of after I read this. I thought to myself, I wonder. But the egg still hadn't hatched when Milo's mom had to go out on a food-finding expedition. That meant somebody had to sit on the egg, and that meant somebody else had to deliver the mail. Well, if Mom's going on a food expedition, going out to find food for the family, somebody's job's going to be to deliver the packages. Somebody's job is to sit on the little egg. Wonder who's going to do what. What do you think Milo's going to want to do? Do you think he's going to want to sit on the baby egg or go deliver packages? All those are questions you ask yourself while you're reading. You sit on the egg. Sorry, I have to use my dad voice. You sit on the egg, said Milo's dad. No, I want to deliver the mail, said Milo, tripping over the bag and grabbing a large parcel. With a sigh, Milo's dad laid the egg down and stuffed the mail back into the bag. Okay. Milo read the address on the parcel. Ursula Major, 11 Glacier Glade, The Pole. BR5, 5RR. All right, so what do you think he's going to do? He's going to deliver the packages. His dad didn't want him. His dad wanted him to stay and lay on or keep the egg warm, right? Let's see what happens. Milo set off across the ice until it reached the gate of number 11. He watched as Mrs. Major opened her parcel. "What are these feathers for?" he asked, chasing a handful across the garden. "I'm going to fill a quilt for the baby bear with them," explained Mrs. Major. "How's your egg?" "Not hatched yet," said Milo. "Oh, okay, so they got the feathers. And she's going to make a what? A quilt for her baby." The next parcel was soft, squishy, and absolutely enormous. It makes me think I've got another question. What's in that parcel? What's in that package that would be soft, squishy, and huge? Maybe a big stuffed animal. That's my guess. The label read, "Mama Oos, Treetops, Skating Lane, The Pole, SL1PPY. Slipping and sliding, Milo made his way uphill to the treetops. Mama Oos was waiting for him. "At last," she said, "baby Mooseline will be so pleased. How's the egg, by the way?" "It's still an egg," said Milo, hauling the parcel inside. I'm sorry if you didn't see it. I'll show it a little better. Mama Oos cut the string, snip, tore the brown wrapping paper, rip, lifted the lid of the box, creak, and took from the tissue paper, scrunch. A singing, ringing moose papoose. When Milo left, Mama Oos was still trying to work out how to put Mooseline into a papoose. Oh, look at this is the thing that they ordered that was enormous and soft and squishy. That's silly. The next package was quite small and addressed to Beautiful, Vanity Hive, The Buzzwalk, The Pole, BU2 2ZZ. It was quite a long way to Vanity Hive, so Milo took the shortcut. Ooh, I wonder what lives at Vanity Hive. I think so too. Did you say a bee maybe? Yeah. That didn't say it in the book. It was a question I came up with. "For me," squeaked Mrs. Tiffle, ripping open the package as soon as Milo handed it to her. Out fell a teeny leap suit. Miss Tiffle sighed. "It's the wrong color. Baby Tiffany would look like a hairy raspberry in this." "How's the egg?" Milo sighed. "It hasn't hatched yet." All right, so let's see what she got. This little thing for the baby bee to wear. It was called a Zizzle Leap Suit. The next parcel was most peculiar shape. Milo read the label and groaned. The Cool Cat. Dustbin number 8, One Chilled Hill, The Pole. Meow. Cool Cat wasn't the problem. It was Cool Cat's kittens. So another question. I wonder why he doesn't like Cool Cat's kittens. Let's read and find out. They scratched and squeaked and meowed all day long. Milo really hoped the egg wouldn't do that. When he reached number 8, Milo put the parcel on the dustbin lid and ran really fast. Why do you think he ran away really fast? Yeah, he didn't want those kittens to come out, did he? The sky was growing dark, and Milo wanted to go home. He peered into his mailbox. Only 2 more parcels to deliver. He pulled out a small box addressed to, I'm not going to answer that because I'm going to keep reading my book. Stella Polaris, over the pole, the Milky Way, the cosmos, the universe. Milo sighed. That was a long way away, but the mail had to get through. So he walked across the ice, through the forest, and up the rickety rope ladder to the lonely place in the sky where Stella Polaris lived. Ooh, I wonder what he's delivering her. Miss Polaris, he called, I have something for you. Thank you, Milo, he said. I hope this is what I think it is. I've been waiting such a long time. Stella Polaris opened the box. Inside was a tiny glass bottle. It is, she cried, unstopping the bottle and sprinkling it across the sky. Milo rubbed his eyes. In front of him, the darkness was peppered with little lights as the sky filled with 1,000 baby stars. Look what her delivery was. Thank you so much for delivering my babies, Milo, Stella Polaris said. What star are you? Make a wish, any wish, and it will come true. What wish do you think he's going to wish for? I wonder. Milo watched Stella Polaris hug her babies tight, and then something in the mailbox gave a loud crack. The egg! Suddenly, Milo knew exactly what to wish for. He wanted to be back home with his family. Uh-oh, look at... Oh, he had the baby with him? I thought Dad was supposed to be sitting on the baby. Let's see what happens. With the egg held safely in his arms, special delivery, he called. For us, asked Milo's dad. I love surprises in the post. Let's unwrap it. I think it's unwrapping itself, said Milo. I'm back, called Milo's mom, coming over for a hug. How's the egg? It's a boy, said Milo. Good heavens, said Milo's dad, reading the label on the parcel he'd been keeping warm all day. So what his dad was on said, to a very special big brother. Now, who in the world could that be? Who's the big brother? Oh, look it. It says, to a very special big brother. Love from Miss Major, Mama Oos, Miss Tiffle, Cool Cat, and Stella Polaris. They gave him a present for being a big brother. Awesome job. So boys and girls, while I read this, you heard me asking myself questions, right? And now I'm going to ask you questions and you're going to answer it. So here we go. In this story, what was Milo's job? What was Milo's job? Did you say to deliver packages? That was his job. All right. What package did he deliver that was your favorite? Think of all the different packages he delivered. And which one was your favorite? And why? Why was it your favorite? So I'm going to go back and see which ones he delivered. Remember, right in the beginning, he delivered those feathers so they could make the blanket for the baby bear. And then remember, for Moose, he had that thing that she could keep the little moose in. That thing. And then, what else was there? There was, for the bee, that little outfit, the little sleep outfit. And then, let's see, for the cool cats, what was it? Do you remember? What was cool cats? We don't know because he didn't stay. Remember, he ran away quick. And then, ooh, do you remember when he went to see Stella Polaris? And it was a little glass bottle of things that sprinkled over the sky. Yeah, those stars. And then when he got home, he delivered a package that was cracking open. So what was your favorite? And why? My favorite was when he delivered to the little stars to Stella Polaris. I liked that. I just thought it was so cool with all those little stars in the sky. Alrighty, what else could I ask? Where did Mom go during this book? Mom had to go somewhere. Yeah, she had to go find food for the family, right? Mm-hmm. Well, what did Dad do while Milo delivered the packages? You're right. He was supposed to be sitting on the egg, but instead he was sitting on the snow globe, wasn't he? He thought the snow globe was an egg and it wasn't. They got mixed up. He was sitting on the snow globe and all along Milo had the egg with him on the delivery. All righty. So, if I asked you the setting of this story, where did this story take place? It took place lots of different places outside, right? They had to go to different hives, different homes, Moose's house, up in the sky, the Stella Polaris. So they were all outside to different homes. All right. I hope you enjoyed your story. And just remember, as you're reading, think and ask yourself questions along the way. Or if I'm reading, stop and ask me questions. And then always be ready to answer questions about the story because that's called comprehension. All right, friends. See you later.